Hey, what's up, you guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video. Today we have a fragrance from Maison Alhambra, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me from that couch, from that bed, from that tub. Man, however and wherever you watch me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, likes are very, very important. Now, before we get into this fragrance, occasionally, and no, there's no sponsor in this case, there are a few items that are part of my daily repertoire, if you will. And I must let you guys know about these products, okay? If you guys have never seen them, maybe you guys never used them, and, I gotta let you know because these are really great products, okay? Now, every man must have a nice pair of drawers, okay? Whether you're wearing the little briefs, the boxer briefs, the boxers, maybe you're wearing a crotchless drawers, I don't know. But if you need, and if you like those boxer briefs, which I do. Boxer briefs are my go-to. I don't like boxers. I don't like briefs. You know, when you're thick like me, you get a little bit of that leg rubbing up on each other and stuff. So you need that little protection, that protection that those boxer briefs gives you. These are called the X-Temp Protection. Okay, Hanes X-Temp Protection. Extra temperature, I guess. Protection. These ones right here. Let me show you guys something real quick, okay? These bad boys right here, for a 3-pack, have a little secret compartment just for the sack. Just for the sack. Almost looks like a, almost make it look like a, fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Look what that looks like. You basically stick your Jimmy and jewels right in there, and it protects those jewels from rubbing up against your leg and all that stuff. And these things are thin, they're soft, they're comfortable. Go check these out. I'll leave the description down below. Amazon, check them out. Also, whenever I'm wearing a black t-shirt or a white t-shirt, okay, just black or white tee, my go-to is this brand 32 Degrees. Now, if you guys shop at Costco, you'll probably seen these. If not, you can go on Amazon or you can go to 32 Degrees website and get these. But these are the active, cool t-shirts, okay? It's not like mesh, okay, even though it's kind of thin. But these are so comfy, so soft, stretchy. I mean, you guys know, you guys ever been to a restaurant, you overeat, and then your shirt, most shirts that you wear, like you start feeling tight, you start feeling suffocated. Not with these bad boys. Look at that stretch. Look at that, okay? Again, these are the cool tees. Well, enough of the draws and the tees. Let's finally get in this fragrance. Maison Alhambra. I said Maison Alhambra. With most Maison Alhambras, I've noticed that, you know, if you don't like it right away, maybe you think the smell has gone away real fast, you got to give some of these Maison Alhambras some time. Man, I'm assuming that they're probably just making these things by the jug, the gallon, all this. So you got to give them time to macerate a little bit. Some of these fragrances, again, the first day you spray them, you might not notice that smell like, 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later. Again, don't just think it's horrible performance. Because again, you might just be going nose blind. Again, I've had people tell me that they smell my fragrance hours and hours after applying. Even after I've already gone nose blind to it, I've had people come to me and say, man, that fragrance smells good. So, with that being said, we got one from Maison Alhambra. And this is Cloning, a fragrance from a house or a designer I really never heard of until I found this fragrance. And I was like, let's try it. You guys know I am all about trying to give the people an expensive fragrance for the cheapest price I can find, possibly. Now, Rosendo Mateu, number 5, is supposedly a real hyped fragrance. It's expensive, $175, $200, depending on where you get it. but Maison Alhambra has cloned this one. Now again, Maison Alhambra, honestly, sometimes they make fragrances of just regular designers, and sometimes they make the niche. In my opinion, sometimes. Now again, if the designer just performs well too, and it's usually a little bit cheaper, then I would say just go with the cheaper route if you can't afford that designer. But with niche, when it really comes to niche, again, these are $150, $170, $200 bottles, and you get this for about $55 to $50. And you guys know who to check out when you buy these fragrances. My guy out there in California, go check him out. I'll leave the description down below. He is the one that had this fragrance, and he's the one I purchased it from, and that is this Domino Essence number 5. So again, Rosendo Mateu has like all these different numbers. Okay, this one is number 5. Okay, this is supposed to be, I think it's like ambery, sweet, musky, who knows, unisex fragrance. Might just be all feminine in my opinion, but here that sweet musk, ambery, a lot of times that is leaning towards the feminine side of things. But let's get into this. Again, man, when they make fragrances of, you know, niche style fragrances, you guys know niche is like sometimes as much as $500. And honestly, if this fragrance is like $50 and it does the job, it smells good, you really got to ask yourself at that point, is a fragrance really worth $300 more than this? Okay, so that's really what it comes down to. So from what I've seen on little other videos, I've seen similar presentations with the real deal. This one opens up just like that little, kind of like that book, and boom, man, this actually looks just alike like the bottle that I've seen on some videos. Look at that bottle, very nice, elegant. Got that gold cap right there. You can see my face in the camera. Look at that. Thank God I am not naked, or else you guys would be turning that screen off ASAP. But take a look. Very nice bottle, nice and simplistic. Just take the sticker off, okay? Don't put that cheap sticker up there. But there you go. See that cap? Nice and heavy. Everything looks a-okay in my opinion with this bottle. Now let's finally get into this juice. Domino Essence number 5 again. There are multiple different numbers. I don't check the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it go up to 25? Does it go up to 35? I don't care. This is number 5, Domino Essence. Not sure where they came up with the name Domino Essence, but maybe if you guys know, you can let me know. But here we go. Going over here. Nice, elegant sprayer. It's a very nice. Oh, yeah. Very ambery and sweet in the air, powdery, musky, fresh. Definitely all those mixed in one. A little spicy, pretty strong. Goddamn, got me in here like smoke dog up in this joint. Here's the thing, man. This thing is strong, okay? I kind of don't want to smell it right away because you guys know sometimes these things have that little bit of an alcohol smell, and you smell that right away and smell that alcohol. So it's been about a good 10 seconds. We'll go to it now. Sweet. Almost nice and fruity, sweet fruity. Woody. Ambery. Kind of powdery. Now, here's the thing, okay? I'm not sure if this is missing something that the original has, okay? I'm not sure, okay? All I know is this smells good, but it's not like my cup of tea when it comes to scent profile, scent DNA. That's sweet, kind of powdery, kind of spicy. Sometimes it's a little bit. This is unisex, and honestly, it leans a little bit more feminine in my opinion. This is, when I say unisex, I'm saying that a man can rock this, but I wouldn't personally rock this unless, I guess unless me and the wife were both wearing it. You know, if I was going out with the wife and she was wearing it as well, maybe we can just kind of just be strong together. You know, it's one of those fragrances that if you were to wear this next to like a different fragrance, like a man wears a fragrance and the woman wears this, or vice versa, this might overpower some other fragrances that are around. So you kind of want to wear this on special occasions. This is not a, a daily driver right here. This is not a, this is like a signature scent that your wife wears all the time when you go on date nights. This is like to me, this smells like a date night fragrance. I think a woman could rock this in the office as well. I think it's more of a date night fragrance, because when I'm thinking of a office style scent for a woman, it's more of a, light, fresh, floral, maybe green and crispy and stuff like that. This is a little dense in my opinion. Again, it's fruity sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet, almost like the cherry sweet that you get in this one right here, the L'Homme. Okay, the L'Homme Supreme. Okay, it smells like that. It has that cherry sweetness to it. It's not as sticky like this one. Is super sweet as this one, and maybe it's the woods and it's slightly musky and powdery. Maybe that's kind of helping it out, but it is sweet. This is a fragrance I'm gonna have to wear a little bit more often. I think the cool weather would be perfect for this fragrance. I think it's a little bit too thick to wear in a warm weather situation. Okay, so if you're gonna wear this in warm weather situation, make sure you're going into like a air conditioned, chilled room. Okay, going to work. I personally wouldn't wear this to work if I was a woman. I think it's a little bit too. It's still thick. Even it's not thicker than this one, not thick and sweet like this one, but it's still got that thick, sweet. Can't tell if there's maybe like some kind of green floral or some kind of leather in here, but this smells like other stuff as well. To me, it's like I've smelt something similar to this. I can't pinpoint what, and I really don't understand the hype in this fragrance. And again, that's just me personally, and that could be because, as a fragrance collector, we have so many fragrances that you are gonna have to come with something that is just out of the blue, extraordinary. It's something you probably never smelled, or even if you did smell it, maybe they added something else extra to it to kind of like spruce it up a little bit. But in my opinion, this one right here, this Domino Essence number 5, to me, although it smells good, and I think a lot of people will like it, will a lot of people like this on you? I'm not sure about that. I think this is more of a preference, if you will, for certain individuals. This is not a fragrance I'm going to tell everybody to go out there and get. I mean, if you've smelt the Domino or the number 5 already, maybe you can't afford it. I guess you could probably go with this one. Again, I can't tell what this is missing from the original. Maybe it's not missing anything. Maybe it's real close. Maybe it's 90% close. And if it is 90% close, again, this is $55. The other one is like $200. I mean, is that one really worth $150 more when you're only going to be able to use it, maybe once a month, if that? If you got a huge collection, you might not even use it once a month. You might use it maybe once a year. If you got a huge collection like this, you might only use it once a year. So does it really make sense to go buy a $150 fragrance? In my opinion, no. So with that being said, I'm going to give this a little bit more time, see what it's like. Definitely go outside with this, see if a little breeze, maybe outdoor elements kind of uplift this fragrance a little bit more. It's an uplifting fragrance, especially with that, like, kind of that freshness, that sweetness and stuff like that. Again, it's a little bit too thick, in my opinion. Again, it's kind of sweet. It's got a little bit of like woody, kind of almost leathery green or something in here. Some spices, maybe some vanilla. But again, this scent profile, I've smelled it before. Maybe even something similar to this. It kind of reminds me of something like this, okay? This is that Barik Al Dahab from, I believe this is that Al Watanya, okay? It's kind of similar. Maybe it's not as sweet, like that cherry sweet, but it gives you that same, kind of thick, scent DNA, but you know, overall, it's okay. Okay, I'm not gonna, you know, jump all over this thing's sack like those underwear do with my sack, but it is okay. And again, this is Domino Essence number 5, Maison Alhambra. We'll probably stick that somewhere over here. Probably move this piece of junk out the way. This exclusive, we would put it right there. Looks nice in the collection, though. What do you think? So there you go. With that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace. Yeah.